Hi Clark County, it's Brett Simpson here, and I'm running for County Auditor because election integrity matters. In today's episode of The Biggest Lie, we will once again visit Auditor Greg Kimsey's public statement on Facebook in which he attributes his entire political platform. In this statement, we can see the mechanics of dishonesty in full view, as likely passed down through talking points and memos from the state level. We'll always provide you a copy of his statement in its entirety, so nothing in this series can be taken out of context. Let's begin. Sentence number 2. Greg says, "We also test the election software and hardware to ensure we are using the system that has been certified by the federal government and the Secretary of State and that no changes have been made to that system." What? Wait a minute. You test the software to assure me that you're using a system certified by the federal government? Maybe you should test it to make sure it counts right. While you claim you have made no changes to the system, the fact is you're not even capable of testing the system. It's proprietary, and you simply have no idea how it works, only what they tell you. Here's the real truth. Auditors in their elections departments do not test election software or hardware. Software and hardware can only be thoroughly tested by independent testing laboratories and unbiased third-party technical experts. You would need to open up and look at the actual software code itself in order to complete a real test, a process which they patently reject and refuse to allow. Auditors and elections departments simply operate the system they are given, one that internally tests a small sample of ballots through the very same machines and process to assure themselves that the software appears to be functioning as advertised by the vendor. That vendor is Hart InterCivic, headquartered in Austin, Texas. Look them up on Google, where you'll discover they are one of the largest electronic voting machine vendors in the world, with partnerships including Bill Gates, Microsoft, and many big tech players around the country. In 2012, Devin Talbot, son of Strobe Talbot, look him up, created investment company Enlightenment Capital. They invested in defense-related companies involved in information technology, data analytics, machine learning, cloud services, and intelligence. But just months before the 2020 elections, Talbot's group acquired Hart InterCivic, and more specifically, all the contracts between Hart and state and local governments. One of those contracts was with our current auditor, Greg Kimsey, a 10-year exclusive contract between Hart and Clark County as the exclusive vendor and tester of Clark County's vote counting machines and election systems. Now comes the bad news. Hart InterCivic's owner, Devin Talbot, just happens to be the son of a man named Strobe Talbot. You may remember that name during the Trump-Russia hoax. Strobe Talbot shopped the infamous Steele dossier to anybody and everybody from his position on Hillary Clinton's Foreign Affairs Policy Board. The FBI bit, and the rest is history. Strobe Talbot's son, Devin Talbot, now owns all the vote counting machines and contracts, including the one with Clark County. When the tester is the same guy as the system designer, who's the same guy as the system manufacturer, it's probably a good bet the tests will always come back clean, right? So when you hear Kimsey say, "We also test the election software and hardware," now you know how simply untrue that statement really is. Join me at SimpsonForAuditor.com and join our fight to restore election integrity to all citizens of Clark County. Together, let's make sure every legal vote gets counted.